Park Hyung-seok high school life was a relentless nightmare. Bullied and tormented for his appearance, he endured the cruel taunts of classmates who saw him as nothing more than a target. Park Hyung-seok's days were a relentless cycle of humiliation, enduring the torment of Tae-song, the ruthless leader of his bullies. Every day, he faced degradation and abuse, forced to dance like a puppet for their amusement, no action enough to satisfy their cruelty. At home, frustration and anger boiled over, directed at his mother, the only solace in his life. Park Hyung-seok yearned to escape this torment, pleading to switch schools, yet financial constraints chained him to this nightmare. His pent-up rage exploded, leaving holes in the walls as he sought refuge in his room, overwhelmed by the weight of his miserable existence. The pinnacle of his suffering came in a humiliating public spectacle at school, as Tae-song and his cronies made a game of betting on who could hit him the hardest. Park Hyung-seok, defenseless and terrified, bore the brunt of their physical assaults, each blow a reminder of his helplessness. The relentless barrage of kicks and punches knocked him to the ground, gasping for air, while Tae-song's fury only intensified. But amidst this darkness, hope glimmered faintly on the horizon. Amidst the chaos of the schoolyard, Park Hyung-seok's mother intervened, her protective instincts overriding any fear. She confronted Tae-song, defending her son in a blaze of anger. But Park Hyung-seok, caught in a whirlwind of emotions, lashed out, shooing away his mother in embarrassment, unable to bear the spectacle. Back at home, remorse gnawed at Park Hyung-seok's conscience. He apologized to his mother, finally grasping the depth of his suffering. Their hearts reconciled, and she promised to transfer him to a new school, a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. Yet, she couldn't accompany him due to work commitments. Her promise of unwavering support brought tears to Park Hyung-seok's eyes, fueling a silent vow to make things better, to support her in return. Setting foot in his new apartment, Park Hyung-seok brimmed with anticipation for a fresh start. He ventured into the bustling cityscape, marveling at its vibrant energy. Fate intervened as he accidentally collided with a stunning girl, Mi-jin, crossing paths in a serendipitous moment. But her boyfriend, Jin-shang, appeared, adding an unexpected twist to this chance encounter. In the bustling city streets, a chance encounter turned sour as Park Hyung-seok's awkward attempt at a smile sparked a confrontation. Mi-jin's boyfriend, convinced Park Hyung-seok was a threat, challenged him to a street fight. Determined to assert himself in this unfamiliar city, Park Hyung-seok raced for the clash, ready to defend his dignity. However, before Park Hyung-seok could react, Jin-shang's fierce blow landed, sending him crashing to the ground. Despite his efforts to rise, Jin-shang relentlessly struck him down, indifferent to Mi-jin's pleas. Shocked bystanders captured the brutal scene, amplifying Park Hyung-seok's humiliation and despair. Retreating to his apartment, Park Hyung-seok's tears flowed freely. The images of his merciless beating circulated online, amplifying his sense of perpetual misfortune. Doubts consumed him, questioning the fairness of his existence, wondering if a brighter future was merely a distant dream. In the solitude of the night, his heart heavy with despair, Park Hyung-seok grappled with the cruel hand fate had dealt him. As Park Hyung-seok awoke, a sense of elevation pulsed through him, like he stood atop a new pinnacle. Rushing to the bathroom, he gazed at the mirror, only to confront a shockingly unfamiliar reflection. Somehow, during his slumber, his essence had traversed into the body of a strikingly tall and handsome figure. Astonishment engulfed him as he beheld his original form still peacefully asleep on the bedroom floor. Testing the reality of the switch, he tentatively confirmed his body's vitality, triggering an immediate reversion. Initially dismissing it as a dream, he was astounded to find the demigod's physique lying beside him, a tangible testament to the inexplicable. As he grappled with this surreal twist, memories of his past torment flooded back. The scars of being mocked and tormented for his appearance drove him to a pivotal decision. Rejecting the idea of seeking help from authorities, Park Hyung-seok made a resolute choice to harness this new body as a chance at redemption for his agonizing past. And with the dawn of a new day, his transformative journey commenced. Stepping into his new school, Park Hyung-seok's transformed appearance turned heads and set hearts aflutter. As he confidently introduced himself, he became the talk of the class, mesmerizing the girls with his charm. However, an unexpected reunion awaited him. The girl from the tumultuous encounter and her intense boyfriend were now his classmates. Among the throng, Han Newell made a bold attempt at flirtation, utilizing her undeniable assets, while Mei Jin's admiration for him was palpable. Yet, as Han Newell pressed for his reason for joining the fashion major, Park Hyung-seok fabricated a tale of passion for the subject, concealing his true motivation for selecting the course. The weight of his recent ordeal weighed heavily on Park Hyung-seok, hindering his focus in class. Fatigue from the stress overcame him, and he dozed off during the lecture. In a disorienting twist, he jolted awake, finding himself back in his original body, panic surging at the fear of exposure. Desperately trying to return to slumber, his efforts proved futile against the refreshing rest he just experienced. Fortunately, Hanul intervened, unwittingly saving him from the nightmare of discovery. With relief washing over him, Park Hyun-seok expressed gratitude to Hanul for rescuing him from his distressing predicament. In the tranquility of the night, a sense of relief settled upon him, grateful for the escape from the anguish of his former body. Park Hyung-seok strategically used his charisma, aiming to secure a job at a local convenience store for his alternate persona, the fatso. The plan was to have his less appealing self work during the night shifts while his perfect body rejuvenated during slumber. To his advantage, the manager was instantly swayed by Park Hyung-seok's charm, envisioning the profits of having such an attractive employee. However, Park Hyung-seok altered his approach, revealing that he sought the job for a friend instead. Moments later, the transformation occurred, and Park Hyun-seok's fatso persona materialized, initially met with hesitation by the manager. However, showcasing an unexpected expertise in various flavors, Park Hyun-seok secured the job, marking a pivotal moment as he finally ventured into the realm of earning a living. Assigned to oversee the store during the night shifts, Park Hyung-seok's newfound employment was short-lived as fate dealt him a cruel hand. Jingsheng and his gang strolled into the store, seeking to make purchases, but recognition struck when Jingsheng discovered the name similarity to Mr. Steel Yo Girl. Enraged by this revelation, Jingsheng viciously attacked Park Hyun-seok, leaving him bloodied while his friends shamefully captured the ordeal through humiliating pictures, preventing Park Hyun-seok from seeking help. The following day at school, humiliation continued as Jingsheng and his crew flaunted the degrading images, glorifying Jingsheng's violent act. Unable to tolerate the insults to himself and his mother any longer, Park Hyun-seok confronted them, demanding an end to the derogatory jokes. But Jingsheng, fueled by arrogance, instigated a fight, throwing the initial punch. However, Park Hyun-seok's innate abilities surfaced as he effortlessly dodged Jingsheng's subsequent strikes, tapping into his demigod capabilities, evading every attack directed at him. The tension in the classroom peaked as Park Hyun-seok faced off against Jingsheng, refusing to back down. When Jingsheng aimed a decisive blow, Park Hyun-seok chose to stand firm, blocking the punch, an unexpected turn that stunned the entire class. But rather than retaliating immediately, a surge of memories flooded Park Hyun-seok, the years of torment fueling his next move. Summoning all his pent-up frustration, he landed a powerful punch to Jingsheng's gut, forcing him to yield, much to the crowd's uproarious cheer, hailing Park Hyun-seok as the victor. News of his victorious punch spread like wildfire, drawing the attention and ire of leaders from other departments, eager to take him down a peg. Meanwhile, a mysterious figure named Jin-ho made an inconspicuous visit to the store, raising Park Hyun-seok's suspicions. When Jin-ho fled without paying, Park Hyun-seok chased after him, a decision that could cost him his job. But the alley revealed a startling revelation. Jin-ho was another victim of bullying, trapped by Jingsheng's friends. Attempting to resolve the situation, Park Hyun-seok pleaded for payment, met with cruel laughter and threats from Jingsheng's associates, particularly Hyundu. The tension escalated, poised for a fight until a figure named Vasco intervened, overpowering Hyundu and his cohort, forcing them to retreat. Vasco's advice echoed through the chaos, urging Park Hyun-seok and Jin-ho to embark on a journey of physical training, a pathway to fortify their combat skills against future adversaries. The next day, Vasco, curious about the new student, found Park Hyun-seok surrounded by the school's top bullies. Determined to assert his dominance, Vasco forcibly tried to make Park Hyun-seok sit but faced unexpected resistance as Park Hyun-seok effortlessly freed himself from Vasco's grip. Basco's looming punch was halted by the intervention of Bam, who defused the situation, apologizing and guiding Basco away from the confrontation. Witnessing Basco's reddened wrist, Bam subtly hinted that the outcome might have been different if the scuffle had persisted. Embarrassed by Basco's thwarted attempt, the bullies from the previous night approached Park Hyun-seok, showering him with adulation, a new experience for him. Hanul, extending an invitation, urged Park Hyun-seok to join them for an evening of grape juice indulgence. Despite initial hesitance, Park Hyun-seok relented, seeking a glimpse of camaraderie among them. However, discomfort settled when Jingshin arrived, prompting Park Hyun-seok to drown his unease in excessive drinking. Hanul, noticing his oversized shirt, inquired, but Park Hyun-seok, guarding his secrets, concocted a story about a roommate. The jovial mood soured when Hyundu began mocking past victims, displaying their photos, sparking Park Hyun-seok's swift action, crushing the phone and issuing a stern warning against bullying. Inebriated and disoriented, Park Hyun-seok realized his sudden return to his original body, hastily excusing himself from the gathering under the guise of attending an errand for Park Hyun-seok. The following day, upon returning home, Park Hyun-seok encountered his mother, unaware of his true identity. Presenting himself as Park Hyun-seok's friend, he engaged in conversation, eventually suggesting a meal at a fancy restaurant. As they dined, Park Hyun-seok's presence drew attention, prompting his mother to reminisce about her fatso son, inadvertently revealing her desire for his company. After a heartfelt discussion about their lives, she surprised the staff by collecting leftover boxes, inadvertently causing a stir with her unusual request for trash boxes. In a touching revelation, Park Hyun-seok discovered his mother's sacrifices, collecting garbage to afford his education. Moved by her generosity, she offered him money, which he initially declined, claiming he had enough. However, her insistence prompted him to accept, reluctantly acknowledging her unwavering support. Vasco, witnessing this exchange, misunderstood, assuming Park Hyun-seok took advantage of his mother. Confronting Park Hyun-seok, Vasco aimed to teach him a lesson. Despite Park Hyun-seok's attempts to defuse the situation, Vasco charged forward, launching attacks. Park Hyun-seok, channeling skills learned elsewhere, expertly evaded Vasco's barrage, questioning the motive behind the assault. Refusing to return the money, Park Hyun-seok inadvertently landed a blow on Vasco, triggering memories of training from Jazel. Skillfully maneuvering, Park Hyun-seok incapacitated Vasco, leaving him in Bambi's care. Later, Vasco visited the store, advising Park Hyun-seok to train for potential confrontations. Inspired, Park Hyun-seok began push-ups but succumbed to fatigue from his Doritos-fueled workout. However, a kind-hearted customer's encouragement sparked a determination in Park Hyun-seok to become a gym enthusiast and sculpt his physique. At school, Park Hyun-seok intervened to protect a bullied student, surprising everyone by siding against the bullies. Concerned about Park Hyun-seok's background, Jae-yeol sought to support him. Meanwhile, at the convenience store, a charming girl sought Fatso's number, but Park Hyun-seok's shame denied him a response. In the cafeteria, Dae-pa questioned Park Hyun-seok's motives for befriending him, skeptical of Park Hyun-seok's intentions. Feeling insulted, Dae-pa believed he was being mocked. They stumbled upon Akba's grandmother's food stall. Park Hyun-seok respectfully declined the food, understanding the toil behind her work. The next day, Akba handed Park Hyun-seok song lyrics, urging them to start practicing. Later, reflecting on their practice, Akba acknowledged Park Hyun-seok's emotional depth in singing. Little did he know, Park Hyun-seok grappled with his own struggles, unable to share his secrets. With only 2 weeks until the show, Akba advised focusing on perfecting the song from the heart, leaving Park Hyun-seok contemplating the challenge ahead. As Park Hyun-seok practiced at work, Suyeon, appearing out of nowhere, praised his voice and offered magical sweets to enhance his singing. Fueled by these enchanted treats, Park Hyun-seok's singing soared like a siren's, astonishing Akpa during their practice the next day. Unbeknownst to Akpa, Park Hyun-seok had been honing his skills in his altered body, guided by the sweet's magical influence. However, the peace was disrupted when Akpa fell victim to his bullies, receiving a merciless beating for practicing with Park Hyun-seok. They attempted to coerce Park Hyung-seok into joining the assault, but he staunchly refused, showing solidarity with his friend. That evening, Park Hyung-seok and his friend visited Fatso at his workplace, seeking reconciliation for past conflicts. Understanding Fatso's fear of the bullies, Park Hyung-seok forgave him, and they bonded over shared experiences of bullying. Basco, stumbling upon their conversation, was taken aback, realizing he misjudged Park Hyung-seok's character, expressing remorse for his mistaken assumptions and extending an invitation for Fatso to train at his place. As days passed, Park Hyung-seok and Akba continued rigorous practice for the show, with Park Hyung-seok showing remarkable improvement. Meanwhile, Bin's studio plotted a scheme to sabotage their performance, brewing trouble for the impending event. The day of the show arrived, and Park Hyung-seok felt the weight of anxiety about his performance. Akba's encouragement urged him to stay composed. Spotting Suyeon, Park Hyung-seok rushed to greet her, but she mistook him for a stranger, prompting a misunderstanding. Attempting to explain, Park Hyung-seok found himself in a confrontation with Suyeon's bodyguard, who perceived his actions as hostile. Despite Park Hyung-seok's defense, the guard launched a powerful kick, knocking him to the ground. Coughing and defenseless, Park Hyung-seok faced a dire situation until Basco intervened. Despite Basco's injuries, he remained resolute, demanding a fair fight before Suyeon intervened, diffusing the conflict and departing with the guard, leaving Basco and Park Hyung-seok in a tense moment of reflection. As the much-anticipated show commenced, Holden's captivating performance electrified the audience. Backstage, nerves consumed Park Hyung-seok, but Suyeon's advice to sing for someone he deeply cared for eased his tension. When they stepped on stage, the crowd marveled at Park Hyung-seok's transformed appearance. However, the host's mockery of Daekba brought laughter from the audience, shattering Park Hyung-seok's confidence as he struggled to sing, drawing ridicule from Holben and the crowd. In a moment of bravery, Daekba took the microphone, delivering astonishing lines that reignited Park Hyung-seok's spirit, stunning the audience with their incredible performance. Their triumphant act earned them the title of winners. Holben, acknowledging their talents, offered to collaborate with Park Hyung-seok, but his producer's derogatory comments about Daekba's appearance soured the offer. Rejecting the offer, Park Hyung-seok refused to work with someone so demeaning. Meanwhile, Suyeon watched the show, intrigued by how Park Hyung-seok knew the song she had heard from the Fatso. After the show, she glanced at a sleeping girl, contemplating unknown connections. As the night unfolded, tension simmered, secrets lingered, and Park Hyung-seok's journey remained a mystery, leaving a trail of unanswered questions and untold connections.